Hello students, I hope everybody are okay. So welcome to class 11 physics class. Today's topic we discuss some graphs related to displacement, velocity and acceleration. So we can say that displacement time graph, velocity time graph and acceleration time graph. So the main important graph is displacement time graph and velocity time graph, because we know that the rate of change of displacement is called velocity and rate of change of velocity, that means acceleration. If you understand displacement time graph, then you can also understand velocity time graph as well as the acceleration time graph. And this type of graph we already little bit we have idea when the object is at rest, uniform motion, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, what will be the nature, that we also studied in class 9 and class 7 also, 7 or 8 also. Okay, so let's start with a displacement time graph. So here you see that in this diagram I also draw one graph S versus T. Two particles are there, A and B, or that is the displacement graph for the particles A and B. Now here you see that we know that the theta is a slope. So the A particle makes the theta is bigger than the B. So theta represent the slope of the graph, and slope means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Final position minus initial position for both axes, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now in this case, in place of y we can write s, because in y-axis we plot s, displacement, and in x-axis we plot time. So we can write s2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1. So this s2 minus s1, what is this meaning? It is nothing but change in displacement, del s by del t, and change in displacement gives us the velocity. We know that the rate of change of displacement, that is called velocity. So from the slope of the graph of the displacement time graph gives us the velocity, gives us the concept about the velocity. Now you see that here the angle theta is larger in case of A and smaller in case of B, if we compare this to theta for two particles A and B. So if angle is increases, then what happen? Velocity also increases, because S2, this ratio del S by del T, that is also increases. So velocity also increases. So slope is represented by a tangent tan of theta, because in any point if we draw a tangent, that gives us a slope. So slope equals to tan theta, that is equals to s2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1. It gives us del s by del t, that is equals to velocity. So if theta is increases, so velocity also increases. Tan theta increases, that means velocity increases. Clear? Now let's take one example. This examples, one graph is there, displacement time graph. The nature is like this way. So what we find out? We find out the velocity in the region OA, AB and BC. So you see that in this graph, in a OA region, the velocity V equals to, if we draw a slope, it is constant. Slope is constant. So slope is not change with time. So V equals to what we can for only the OA region. So for OA, A is the final position, O is the initial position. So how we find out the velocity? S2 minus S1. So A value in case of S2, that is 10 and S1 is 0, and for T axis 10 and 0. So 10 minus 0 by 10 minus 0, it gives us 1 meter per second. Now in case of a AB, here you see that if we draw any slope, it does not makes any angle theta. So theta equals to 0 here. If theta equals to 0, that means velocity equals to 0. Or you can also understand putting the values. See, the S2 minus S1 both having the same value, that is 10. 10 minus 10, that is divided by 15 minus 10, that is equals to 0. So either you can write slope equals to 0, that's why the velocity equals to 0, or in this way, that putting the values S2 and S1 by T2 by T1, T2 minus T1, you also get the velocity is 0. Now in a BC region, you see that the C is the final position and B is the initial position or displacement. So final position is 15, B is 10, 15 minus 10 divided by 20 minus 15, it gives us 1 meter per second. Understand? Okay. Now next, another one problem. In this displacement time graph, what we find out? We find out velocity in OA region, BC region and AB region, same as the first one. So OA region, S2 minus S1 by T2 minus T1, 10 minus 0 by F5 minus 0, that is equals to 2 meter per second. Velocity increases. So here you see that the velocity increases. AB region, in AB region the slope is 0, theta equals to 0. So 10 minus 10 by 15 minus 5, that is equals to 0. So velocity is 0 because slope is 0, no theta is there. And in BC region, in this case you have to very careful about this one. In BC region, C is the final displacement or final position and B is the initial position. So when you put the values of S2 and S1, that is 0 minus 10 divided by 25 minus 15, it gives us minus 1 meter per second. So in OA region velocity increases, but in BC region it will decreases because in C point the object return back to its initial position. So we can say that in BC region the velocity decreases, okay, because that's why its value coming in negative. Okay, next another one problem. In this graph, in displacement time graph, here 4 options is given. This type of question also come in competitive exam, that one displacement time is graph is given, 4 option is given for velocity time graph, which one is corresponding or which velocity time graph represent that the displacement time graph, that sometimes it will come for 1 marks or MCQ question. Okay, so here 4 options are given for velocity time graph, which one match with this displacement time graph. So how we find out? Here first we find out the velocity, that is S2 minus S1 by T2 minus T1. So S2 is 0 because it will decrease in order. Okay, so 0 minus 10 divided by 5 minus 0. Clear? Why we put in place of S2 that is 0? Because it is in decreasing order. It started with 10 and ended at 5. So 5 means it is origin. So 0 minus 10 divided by 5 minus 0. So what we get? We get minus 2 meter per second. That's why, that means from this value we can understand the velocity is decreases. Negative value, velocity decreases. Okay. Negative value is given, the velocity decreases in a negative direction. But if you plot the slope theta, you see that the theta is constant in every point on this graph. If theta is constant, that means slope is constant, that means velocity is constant. So we can say that this displacement time graph gives us the negative uniform velocity. Negative uniform velocity. It is constant but in a negative region. So which option is correct? The fourth one, because first one is a positive, second one also positive. It is not happening because it's coming negative. And C number option, it is negative but it is not constant. Velocity is constant. So but in this case, that in negative region velocity increases. So only D is its value is constant and negative also. So the option D, fourth number option is correct, or this option of velocity time graph match with this displacement time graph. This type of numericals will come. Which one is matched from this displacement time graph and velocity time graph, or how can we draw some graphs is given for displacement time graph, what will be the velocity time graph, you plot the graph. Okay, so from here we consider or we conclude that when theta is less than the 90 degree, less than 90 degree, how we understand, because if we choose any point and if we draw a tangent over there, so that tangent makes a angle with the x-axis, and from that we can understand it is 90 degree or less than 90 degree or greater than 90 degree. So if theta value is less than 90 degree, then velocity is positive. You remember this one. This is a shortcut method. You understand when velocity is positive, when velocity is negative, or the either in this case that's s2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1. If you put the values, if the value is given coming as negative, that means negative velocity. If positive, then positive velocity. So this is a shortcut method. You can remember this one. So theta is less than 90 degree, velocity is positive. When theta is greater than 90 degree, velocity is negative. And if theta is increases, slope also increases, that is we can say that velocity also increases. Now here another one graph I also draw, displacement time graph. Here if you see that the theta, if I will draw two tangent over there, and we see that theta is increases in each every time. As the time is increases, theta value is increases. If we draw a tangent and if we make an angle or slope, that is theta, tan theta, we see that theta is increases, but it is less than 90 degree. Theta is increases but less than 90 degree. So theta is increases but less than 90 degree means velocity is positive, but velocity also increases. Value of velocity is positive, but it is not constant, it is increases, because in this case the theta's value also increases. Theta's value is not constant. So we can say that this is a increasing positive velocity, increasing positive velocity. Understood? Okay. Next, here you see that another one graph. In this graph we can say that theta value, here the two graphs that is the same, because there are many tangents I will draw. It is for understanding purpose, that's why we write the I also draw the same graph two times. So you see that if we draw the theta or tangent, if we draw a tangent in this, for this graph, the theta value decreases every time, but the value of theta is less than 90 degree. In this case, the theta's value increases. Theta's value increases but less than 90 degree. That means velocity is not constant. Velocity continuously increases but in a positive direction. Clear? If the value of theta is less than 90 degree, velocity positive. If theta is not constant, it increases, that means velocity increases in positive direction. And here also you see that the theta's value is less than 90 degree. That means velocity is positive. Okay, one point we understand. Theta is decreases. You draw the in your copy, you just draw this graph and you make the many tangents. The tangents is going to the negative x-axis, that means theta's value is decreases. If theta is decreases, v is decreases. So what we consider? So in first figure, that means this figure, we can conclude that velocity increases with time, and when velocity is increases with time, or if the velocity change with time, we say that that is called acceleration, and this acceleration is positive because here velocity is positive, because in which direction we apply a force, the in same direction velocity is increases. So direction is same, that means the acceleration also in a same direction of the velocity change. So We know that change in velocity with time, it gives us the acceleration, and the velocity is positive, that's the acceleration also positive. In second figure, velocity decreases with time. That means here also velocity changes. That means it gives us also the acceleration, but the velocity decreases. It gives us a negative acceleration, or we can say that this is called retardation. Negative acceleration means retardation. So from this two figure, we have from one first figure, we get the positive acceleration, and from second figure we have negative acceleration. So from displacement time graph we can understand the velocity as well as the acceleration also. So it is a very important topic of this chapter. This mainly in if we compare the graphs between the displacement time, velocity time, acceleration time, so most important is displacement time graph, because you see that from displacement time graph we can find out velocity and as well as the acceleration and the nature also, positive or negative, decrease or increase, constant, zero, because if velocity change it gives us the acceleration. So you can say, you can remember, if slope is constant, that means in this third number case, if slope is constant, if the theta value is constant, that means velocity is 0. Understand? Because if theta velocity also constant, velocity is 0. Clear? So if velocity is 0 or velocity is constant, then acceleration, there is no acceleration, because velocity does not change with time. Theta value is not changed with time. When theta value is changing, increases, either increases or decreases, that means velocity also increases or decreases. That means there is a change in velocity with time. Only that case we get the acceleration. So we can say that if there is any kind of straight line either in a positive direction or in a negative direction for displacement time graph, we get velocity 0 and no acceleration is there. So only if the curve nature graph is there, any curve like structure in displacement time graph, then only we get the acceleration, because their velocity changes, slope changes, that's why velocity changes, that's why we get the acceleration. So how you remember that when the acceleration is positive or negative? Just this is a shortcut method, that's why I make a dotted box. If displacement time graph looks like a concave but upward direction, bowl like structure, okay, concave but in a upward direction, acceleration is positive. Why positive? You just make the logic, you use the concept about slope, increasing, decreasing in your copy, then you can understand why acceleration is positive. Understood? And from second one, if displacement time graph, the nature of the graph is concave downwards, that means if we kept a bowl opposite direction compared to the first one, okay, acceleration is negative. So if concave upward, acceleration positive, concave downward, acceleration negative. Concave upward, acceleration positive, concave downward, acceleration negative. Now another two most important point, if V and A, velocity and A both having same sign means either both having the positive or both having the negative. So if we get the velocity sign also be positive or negative and acceleration sign also be same as that of the velocity, we say that speed increases. Speed of an object increases. But if velocity and acceleration both having opposite sign, speed decreases. Both having same sign, plus or minus, but both having same sign, then speed is increases. If small opposite sign, speed decreases. Clear? Now this is a homework, you can solve this one and tell me in a comment box or in a WhatsApp group. Uh, in a comment box. So what will be the sign of velocity? Positive, negative. What is the sign of acceleration? And if we get the value of v, that means sign of v and a, you can understand the speed. So what will be the sign of this displacement time graph? Understood? Okay. Now next one, I also draw different kind of displacement time graph. You see that this is the two kinds of displacement time graph, and this is a straight line graph, no curve. So we can say that velocity is constant. Already we discussed if there any kind of straight line either in a positive direction or in a negative direction, because theta is constant. If theta is constant, velocity also constant, because the slope of displacement time graph gives us the velocity. If slope is constant, velocity also constant, then acceleration is 0. In the second figure, here also theta is constant in a negative direction, but theta is constant. If slope is constant, velocity is constant, acceleration is 0. Understood? So from displacement time graph, if straight line, acceleration is 0. If only when we get the acceleration, if displacement time graph nature is any curve nature. Next one, and we also considered one problem, and 4 option is given for velocity time graph. Which one is represent that? Which of the velocity time graph represent that displacement time graph? How we can understand? You see that this is the nature. This nature is a concave downward. So from first point we understand, if concave downwards displacement time graph nature, acceleration is negative. Clear? Now because velocity time graph, we also need the value of velocity also. So we divide its two region. This is the first region and second region. You see that here first region and second region, and two tangent we also draw. So in the left side region, we see that if we draw a tangent, that is theta equals to 90 degree, theta less than 90 degree. But in a second region, theta greater than 90 degree. So for first region, theta less than 90 degree, that means velocity is, what is velocity is positive. If theta greater than 90 degree, for second region, velocity negative. So and in the middle part, the dotted line also I will draw. So in that part, this is a parallel to the x-axis or t-axis. So no slope is there, slope is 0. So that means in that region, in the middle of this curve nature, in that region, velocity is 0 because slope is 0. Okay. So in the first part we have a, that means acceleration is negative, velocity is positive. So both having opposite sign. What happened? Speed decreases. In a middle part, theta 0, velocity 0, no acceleration. In a second part, acceleration is negative because it is a concave downward nature for both region. We get the acceleration is negative. Velocity negative because theta greater than 90 degrees. So both having same sign. So speed is increases. So first, whatever the structure of velocity time graph, first velocity decreases, then 0, then it will increases. So which one? If we talk about the first one, first velocity is decreases 0, but the value here you see that the value, it is not the acceleration. So sorry, velocity is positive, but this gives us the velocity is negative. So first one is not, second one also not. Okay, third one is gives us the this one, first velocity decreases, then 0, then it will increases, Clear? First velocity decreases. Okay, velocity means speed is decreases, decrease, then 0 at the axis of the t axis, then it will increase in a negative region. Okay, because acceleration is negative. Why not the second one, first one? In first one also velocity first decreases, then 0, then it will increase in a positive direction, and in that side, that means the second part of the first one, where acceleration also positive, but it is not, acceleration is negative for both cases. This second number is not, because first one is increase, first one is velocity is increases, it's not happening. D option also be not there. So only the C. First velocity decreases, then velocity increase. Why it is increased? Because in a negative region, first the velocity value is -1, then the velocity value is -2, and we know that in a negative side, -2 value is greater than the -1. -2 is greater than the -1. So we can say that the velocity first decreases because velocity is positive. So in a positive half, velocity decreases. Sorry, not velocity. Every time I will talk about velocity, not velocity, the speed. Okay, because both having negative opposite sign V and A. A is negative, V is positive. So in C part, V positive, because positive x-axis is positive region, it will be there, but it is decreased, that's why acceleration is negative. Then it will 0, then again it will increase, but because both having the negative value, so in negative side it will increases. Understand? Okay. Next, here also I will draw 3 graphs which is not possible if this type of graph is there. Displacement time graph. First one is a circle, second one is a one nature like this way, third one is a parallel to the y-axis. So if this type of graph is there, then we can easily say that this is not valid. Why it is not possible? Because you see that at one time one object is placed or present in a one place, not in a two place. But in this graph we see that the object is present at one time in two places. It is not possible. It is not possible. In the same time you will be there in a school and also home. It is not possible. Okay, so that's why this graphs represent, and at a particular time the object will present in two places, which is not possible. That's why this graph is not possible. In this type of graphs are not valid. Clear? So this all about the displacement time graph, and how you can find out which one is a corresponding velocity time graph, how you can understand positive, negative value. Okay, understood? I think you are understood. If you have any kind of problem, please write in a comment box. Okay, now let's talk about the velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. So here I will draw first one graph, velocity time graph, straight line passing to the origin, and it makes one theta. Theta means slope. So here slope means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here we can say that v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1. v2 minus v1 is change in velocity by change in time. It gives us the acceleration. So from slope of the velocity time graph, it gives us the acceleration. Now same graph I will draw it in a second time, but this represent the area. This represent the area covered by this velocity time graph, or encloses by this velocity time graph. This is not y, this is v. Area under velocity time graph gives us displacement, how much the particle or object displaced from 0 to at a time, particular time t. That gives us the displacement of the particle, that is the area. So from velocity time graph we can conclude, or we get two idea. One is the acceleration, that gives us from slope of the velocity time graph theta, from theta, and from area of velocity time graph we get the concept about displacement. So velocity time graphs gives us the two idea. One is a acceleration, change in velocity with time, another one the area, another one is a displacement, which we get from the area under the v versus t curve. Okay, and the first figure you see that the theta, value of theta is less than 90 degree, If velocity theta is less than 90 degree, we know that velocity is positive. If velocity is positive, acceleration also positive, because change in velocity towards the force, or towards the, in which way the we apply the force, in that direction the velocity will change. So acceleration also be positive. Clear? Now here I also considered one example. What we find out? We find out the acceleration and displacement. Okay. So in OA region, the acceleration is v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1, that is 10 minus 0 by 5 minus 0, that is 2 meter per second square. And in AB region, you see that the slope theta is 0. That means velocity is 0, or either you can put the value of v2 minus v1, that is 10 minus 10 divided by 10 minus 5, we also get 0. And if we find out the area, so the in OA region, the area, that is a triangle of OCA, and the area of triangle, that is half into base into height, we get 25 meter. And in case of a AB region, this is a rectangle ACDB. So we know that the 5 length into breadth, 5 into 10. CD is a 5 and AB is a AB is a 5, or CD is a 5 and AC is a 10. So 5 into 10, that is 50 meter. So displacement, like this way we can find out the acceleration and displacement from velocity time graph. Now here I'll also consider two graph. Draw S versus T graph for the given V versus. The first case, we have displacement time graph and we find out, or we draw the velocity time graph. Now velocity time graph is given. Now what will be the nature of the displacement time graph? We also get the same way. So here you see that first in OA region velocity increases and positive, because velocity, if we see that, if we here if we see that the theta, if we make a one slope is there, theta is less than 90 degree, so it is positive and velocity is increases. So acceleration also positive. So if acceleration positive, that means, sorry, yes, acceleration is positive, and acceleration, when the acceleration is positive, in a concave upward direction. So first part, in OA part, we can draw a concave upward. You see that here you see that this is a concave upward. Then AB, in AB region slope is 0, velocity is constant but positive, so acceleration is velocity is 0, so acceleration is 0 but positive value. So in this side we can draw like this way. Here the theta is constant, so velocity also constant. So if velocity constant, acceleration is 0. Understand? Okay. Now here also I will draw different kind of velocity time graph. The first one, we find out the displacement and distance. Same, if we find out the displacement means area. So the first part is in positive direction, second part in a negative direction. So what will be the displacement? Displacement means the shortest distance between the 2 points. So area of the first part minus area of the second part, we get displacement is 0, because you see that if the particle started from 0, then increases, and after the 10, then the velocity is 10, then again it coming back 0, then negative, then again returns back to 0. So when a particle initial and final position is same, we say that displacement is 0. So for this velocity time graph, displacement is 0, but distance is the total path covered by an object. Total path covered by an object. So in this case we just add this to area. So we have 50 meter. But in case of a displacement, if the negative part also be same side, then what happen? You just tell me that answer. If the negative part also be same side in this velocity time graph, then what will be the displacement? That is your homework. Here I also draw the 4 diagrams related to velocity time graph. Many kinds of nature is there. Velocity time graph is there. First one, V versus T and AB. So from here you see that AB does not pass through the origin. That means the object has some initial velocity. With that initial velocity, first it reaches to at point A, then it moves with a constant or uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Clear? So OA represent that initial velocity. With that initial velocity, first it moves towards A. Now from A to B, velocity is constant. So we can say that acceleration also constant, uniform. It moves with a uniform acceleration. In figure 2, theta is less than 90 degree, velocity positive, and slope also increases with time. That it gives us the increasing positive acceleration. It gives us increasing positive acceleration, and in another way this nature is concave upward, and we know that in concave upward the nature of the acceleration is positive. In third case, the slope is 0, velocity is constant, velocity is 0, so acceleration also be 0, not constant, velocity is 0. Okay, just correct that one, that is velocity is 0, and that's why acceleration is 0. So it gives us a uniform velocity. As the time is increases, the particle's velocity is same at every point A to B. So that means it will be at rest, its velocity is 0. And fourth number here, you see that slope is constant because theta equals to constant, theta does not change, so acceleration is constant. So it gives us the uniform acceleration. It gives us uniform acceleration. And here also this OA region, velocity does not increase, velocity is constant. Okay, velocity is constant and positive. Just you correct this one. This is velocity is constant. Yes, increases, that means in a velocity is increases in a positive direction, but the slope does not change, that's why it is constant. Okay, it gives us the uniform acceleration. Another two graph from for this one, theta is less than 90 degree, velocity is positive, but theta decreases, that means acceleration also decreases. So this is a concave downward, it gives us a negative uniform negative acceleration, not uniform, negative acceleration. The second one is gives us the increasing acceleration or positive acceleration, and this one gives us the negative acceleration. Next graph, in this case theta is greater than 90 degrees, so velocity is negative, and slope theta velocity decreases, velocity negative means velocity decreases, theta constant, so velocity decreases uniformly with time, and when velocity decreases with time it gives us a negative acceleration, uniform negative acceleration, that is called retardation. That is called, here in the fourth figure gives us the uniform positive acceleration, and this figure gives us the uniform negative acceleration, that is called retardation. Clear? Because theta is greater than 90 degree, that's why velocity is negative, that means velocity decreases. Okay. Next talks about the acceleration time graph, and this is very less. Okay, because from acceleration time graph we can understand the slope. From the slope of an velocity time acceleration time graphs gives us the jerk. This is not there in your syllabus, just you remember the term, and the slope of the acceleration time graphs gives us the jerk. Its unit is meter per second cube, del A by del T, meter per second square by second, so it will be meter per second cube. So from slope of the acceleration time graph we get the idea about jerk, and the area under the acceleration time graphs gives us the velocity change, how much is velocity will change. And here also one example I will solve. Find the change in velocity, that is the area, half into base into height, that is a 55 meter per second. It gives us the change in velocity. Clear? So here I will draw in a very short form. You can understand the displacement, how displacement time graph and the velocity time graph is related to each other. That means from velocity in displacement time graph, that same point, how we can draw the velocity time graph. First we talks about the first graph, that is s versus t. Here you see that the graph is parallel to the x-axis, that means slope is 0, velocity is 0, it is stopped position, 0 velocity. So what will be the nature of the velocity? It is towards the x and t. Second figure, slope is constant. If we draw the slope is constant, that means velocity constant. And we see that theta value is less than 90 degree, that means velocity becomes positive. And because velocity is constant, so we can say that it gives us uniform positive velocity. Uniform positive velocity, that means here velocity is not change with time, so acceleration is 0, and uniform positive velocity, constant velocity is constant. That's why the nature of the velocity time graph is parallel to the time axis. This gives us the velocity is constant, and it will be the corresponding graph of velocity time graph with that displacement time graph. Third one is velocity displacement time graph. Here slope also constant, velocity constant, but theta greater than 90 degree, that's why velocity is negative. So it is uniform negative velocity. Uniform means constant. So in negative region it is parallel to the time axis, and then in this case also acceleration is 0. Next part is acceleration displacement versus time graph. It is concave upward, that means acceleration is positive. So if we divide in two regions, the first region is negative, second region is positive. So slope is changes, that means velocity also changes with time. So it gives us a positive acceleration. And you understand, if we draw the velocity time graph, a is constant, constant positive acceleration. So the nature of the velocity time graph is like this. First one is part is a negative, that's why we started with negative towards the positive. Second, next one is just opposite to the first one, previous one. So here concave downward, that means acceleration is negative. It gives us the uniform negative acceleration. So its nature is from positive towards the negative. And the last one is any nature. First one is a concave downward, then it will be parallel to the t-axis. That means concave downward, negative acceleration. So first straight line, then it will be parallel to the time axis. That means it is constant, slope is constant, slope is 0, velocity is 0. So towards t, like this way. So this is like this way you can understand what will be the corresponding velocity time graph of that displacement time graph. And you have to remember, when velocity is constant, if the velocity does not change with time, there is a no acceleration also be 0. That means in a straight line type graph we get velocity 0, so acceleration we get the velocity is constant, acceleration is 0. But in a curve like structure, if there, then we also then we get the acceleration, either it will be positive or negative. Concave upward positive, concave downward negative. Understand? And these are the two problems. You just try to solve in your copy. Answer also be given. If you have any kind of problem, please write in a comment box. Thank you.